Oh, there's some people on already. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the action. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Rapid fire real estate. Let's go. I'm ready to go. Let's get to it. I am a buy and hold investor out of sunny Southern California, and I'm ready to kick it, man. Let's go. All right, winning real estate. Edit. Okay. Why am I not even here? All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is public, right? You see it here. All right. Oh, what's up, Divine? Okay. All right. We got some people coming into the building, man. I just wanted to make sure that, got a little crazy this morning, man. I was in here by myself, man. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anthony Glenn. I'm a buy and hold investor out of Southern California. And today we're talking about rapid fire real estate question and answer. You guys can get on stage here. We're in a real estate house. I have a question. Do me a favor, guys. For those of you who are just joining the space, if you're on Clubhouse, please raise your hand. I want to make sure you guys could see me. We're going to be doing, I want you to hit the clipboard down at the bottom and raise your hand. The reason why I'm asking you guys to do this is because I want to make sure that this space is actually public because, it's getting harder and harder to grow spaces out. And I just want to make sure that you guys are able to see me. So if you saw this in your hallway or if you got a notification, hit the clipboard and raise your hand because I want to know what you see. Bridget, Divine, Greg, Freight, raise your hand, please. I'm going to bring you guys up on stage because I want to know what it looks like in your hallway. I'm curious to know what it looks like in your hallway as I'm speaking. So Renee, thank you for joining us. Come on stage, guys. As I grow this space, send a text message to Bruno and Ian and make sure that they got this too, so they can jump in. All right, Renee, I have a question for you. Did you see this in your hallway? How did you see it?
Oh, yeah, I see. It was funny because I just got a notification and I wasn't sure where, what the buzz was. So I actually went to the Clubhouse app and I saw it, yes, in the hallway. So I also, well, yeah, and then I also, so I don't know if you try to buzz me in or how I got notification, but when I saw it, I heard that you were speaking, so I just kind of clicked on. I'm actually in the process of getting ready to go on a listing appointment, so
Oh,
I don't know
congratulations.
how long I thank you. I'm not sure how long I can hang on with you guys, but I wanted to kind of chime in a little bit.
Magnificent. Okay, guys. So, and just so you guys know, I will be rocking this room out. We have a meeting with Grant's team later on today. Okay, so I will be having a meeting with Grant and Elena Cardone about 10X Vets event that we're having out here in sunny Southern California. So I'm not going to be on long. And today's topic, we're going to talk about how to hire your kids in real estate. Okay, so this is a big one, and a lot of people they ask this without popular with demand. I wanted to make sure. Hold on, Anthony. One thing about Anthony, he's going to jam to some music. You right. So for those of you who don't know, we're live on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter Spaces, and Clubhouse. Okay, so we are simulcasting, guys. So I want to have a good experience, and don't be afraid to ask questions. I'm going to be going through this very, very fast. So For those of you, do me a favor, ping as many people in as you can. Hit that little recycle button down at the bottom and share this to your hallway as we grow this space. And without further ado, let me move over to Kyler. Kyler, can you tell the people who you are and what you do?
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me. Good morning, everybody. My name is Kyler Bear. I have a home inspection company here in Southern California. Love coming to the room, supporting Anthony and his team, learning everything I can, and provide any value I can as well.
Magnificent. All right, so Anthony, I can't hear my headphones are low, bro. I can barely hear out of my headphones. Okay, so let's get to it, man. I want to jump right into it. Okay, yeah, that's better. I want to jump right into it. You guys can hear me pretty well, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hey, what's up? What? I don't see you, Sierra.
I don't know why I'm on stage.
Yeah, I
I
don't see
see
your
her.
I don't see your profile. Are you a moderator?
No.
I cannot see your profile. Okay, let me make Ian a mod so he can mod you up because I don't see your profile at all. Yeah, so you know what, man? It doesn't even matter, man. Let's rock and roll, baby. All right, so Sierra, can you tell the people who you are and what you do?
Yes. My name is Sierra Taylor. I'm a real estate professional here in Southern California. I work alongside Anthony, Ian, Alexis, Jamie, Kyler, and the whole team that we have. I know sometimes the team is in and out. I am a veteran as well as I just lost train of thought. A real estate investor. I'm a veteran, a real estate investor, an educator, as well as a board member for multiple nonprofits, and I am an accountant by trade.
Well, shout out to Sierra for having a birthday. Happy birthday, sister! She just had a birthday. She turned 21. So shout out to my sister Sierra. Can we put happy birthday in the chat right now to Sierra, Obama, Nisha, Keisha, Taylor? Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I was able to spend time with my niece, um, Rose. She was turning up in the pool all day long, so that was pretty awesome as well. And then let me kick it over to Ian, and we're going to jump right into it. Ian, you want to tell the people who you are and what you do?
I'm sorry, Tony. Did you say that to me? My phone just kicked over to a different Wi-Fi.
Man, I hear some Scooby snacks, man. What you eating over there?
Oh, it's the what do you call it? One of those Costco protein bars.
Oh, that sounds disgusting.
Right? What you don't like peanut butter flavored paste? Come on.
No, that sounds disgusting. And Anthony, I can't hear my sound. Can y'all hear this? What? Y'all
Yeah,
heard
we
that?
can hear it. It sounds low, but we can hear it.
Okay, gotcha. All right, man. See, they messing with my soundboard up in here, man. Somebody be messing with my stuff. All right, let's get to it. All right. Here's the deal, guys. All right, so let's jump right into it. Let's kick it. Okay. So for those of you who just joined the stage, I really appreciate you guys coming up. Okay, hit that ping button, share this to your hallway, and then let's get started. Okay, so let's get started with the first thing. Okay, so as you guys grow your real estate business, it's essential to start an start some type of corporate structure. Okay, why Sierra, Ian, or anybody on stage? Why would you want to start a corporate structure?
To protect your assets.
To protect your assets, and then why? Can you elaborate a little bit about that?
Well, essentially, I'll say this. First things first, you really want to have structure when it comes to the assets that you do own. And in having structure, you also need to have some type of protection because anyone can swoop in and sue you for whatever you have or money, etc. So I think it's important to have some type of corporate structure for one, for organization, tax purposes, and for two, to protect your assets in a way.
That's really good. And then right now, I want all of you guys to put charging order in the chat right now. And I see my brother Alberto's in the building. Hey, shout out to Alberto. Alberto is one of our newest members to the 10X Vets family. Alberto, you want to unmute your mic and introduce yourself? Let the people know who you are and what you do.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Albert. I am new to the team, not new to real estate. Been in real estate about 2.5 years, going on 3 years now. And yeah, super excited to be part of the team and yeah, see where this crazy journey takes us.
Outstanding, outstanding. So what we're going to be talking about today, and guys, make sure you give everybody a friend request. All of the people that have mod beans have been instrumental in growing this environment, and we want to let you know how we're going to rock out. So let's go ahead and kick it like a sensei. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are ready to go, because I'm going live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Christian Mingles. Hey, farmers only. Hey, let's freaking go. I'm super excited. Let's get to it. All right. So I want everybody to put charging order in the chat. Charging order, charging order, charging order. Does anybody on stage know what a charging order is, with the exception of the moderators? Does anybody know what that is? If you guys have been in my room before, I talked about this, and I'm gonna pin my link, our Facebook group at the top. We're gonna start with our Facebook group, and then guess what, guys? I got an announcement to make. We are almost at the monetization on our YouTube channel. So for those of you who have been supporting our YouTube channel, we really appreciate you guys. As a matter of fact, let's put the YouTube channel up there. Okay. Let's pin the YouTube. I'll pin the YouTube channel up there. Well, actually, I'm going to pin the Facebook group up there first. We'll start with the Facebook, and then we'll go to the YouTube channel. And then for those of you who don't know, Clubhouse is almost gone, man. So if you didn't take advantage of Clubhouse before, you know, you lucked out. Okay. I mean, you took an L. So this is a good opportunity for you guys to make sure that you're thoroughly immersed and you get into driving your people and your content to different platforms. Right now, we're focusing on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook group that we're doing. Right now, we have 3,200 people in there. So we really appreciate you guys for getting in the Facebook group. And that's where all of this content lives. If you click the link above my head and join that Facebook group, you will see me live and in color. So you get an opportunity to see my face. And I'm actually going to talk about these things because I think people need to know this. So charging order. Anybody know what a charging order is? Anybody know what it is and how it works? Anybody? Charging order. Okay. All right. So I see my man Dan is in the building. Viviana is in the building. Okay. Let me explain what a charging order is. So let's play a scenario. Okay. All right. So S Corps, C Corps, those two corporate structures have shareholders. So put that in the chat. Corporations have shareholders. LLCs have members. This is very important. I want you to listen to this because this is something that when you establish your business or you establish real estate, this is the fundamental difference of the two. S Corps, C Corps have what? What did I just say? Anybody can unmute their mic and engage in the conversation.
Shareholders.
Shareholders. C Corps, S Corp have shareholders, okay? LLCs have members. Let me explain to you why this matters, okay? I don't care what anybody tells you. The limited liability company is the strongest corporate veil for it. It has the best protection over any corporate structure. And here's why. I'm driving down the street. I run into Ian Jensen. I rear end him. Bang, right? Ian Jensen decides that he wants to sue me. He looks up and finds out that I have Win in Real Estate, and I have my he finds out that I have Win in Real Estate, and I have now pay attention to this because I want you to pick up what I'm saying because this is a little bit of trivia. I have my SITREP podcast in an S Corp, and I have my Win in Real Estate in an S Corp, and I also have the Liberty Group, which is my real estate company, in the same S Corp. What problem does that present? Come on, y'all. We got all these people on stage.
You can lose all three businesses because they can sue the corporation and everything that the corporation owns. It's now can be liable.
That is correct. Okay. So that means that if you're a shareholder, and let's just say that I have everybody put 100,000 actually put $1 million. Put $1 million in the chat right now. Down at the bottom right hand corner, you'll see the chat feature. Put $1 million in the chat, and this will kind of explain things to you. Okay, so if my company is worth 1 million, okay, and then I have, let's just say 40 shareholders. So I'm gonna take 1 million and divide by 40. That means each share of my company is worth $40,000. Okay. So in the event that somebody sues my S corp, okay, and then they get awarded shares within my company, what happens if they get 51% of my company? They get awarded that in damages. What happens?
They now own your company.
They now are majority shareholders in the company. Therefore, they can do what? Vote me out of the company. Now, let me back this up. And the reason why I'm telling you guys, put a 1 in the chat if you understood that. Put a 2 in the chat if you didn't understand that. I want to make sure you guys understand this stuff and why it's important. Put a 1 in the chat if you did, if you understood it. Put a 2 in the chat if you did not understand it. You want me to elaborate a little bit more. Okay, thank you, Renee, Dan. I see everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, good, good. Now let's go to Caitlin. Come on up. See, come on up. Come to the stage. I like to engage with people, so don't hang out in the listening lounge. I want you guys on stage by hitting the little clipboard down at the bottom right-hand corner and come up. Robert Day, you had a question. I see that you put a 2. Robert Day, come up to the stage. What question do you have?
Just wanted to explain what you just mentioned there with the S corp and the LLC.
Okay, magnificent. And thank you for that question. All right, so here's an example. Okay, just imagine that you have your company's worth $1 million, right? And then when you set up your corporation, they're going to ask you how many shares do you want to have in the beginning, right? Now, remember, each share is worth the evaluation of your S corp, right? So if your company evaluation is at $1 million, okay, and then you have 100 shares, right? What is 1 million divided by 100? Somebody do that math for me. What's 1 million divided by 100?
10,000.
10,000.
That means each share is worth $10,000. Okay. S corp. Okay. S corp means that you have shareholders. Those are the people who have equitable interest in your company. Now, if you're the only shareholder in your company and your company is worth $1 million and you own all of the shares, that means that if I was to sue you and get more than 50% of your company shares, I'm a majority stakeholder in your company. Okay. That means I own more than you own. Therefore, I can persuade the board members to vote you out. Okay. Now, the limited liability company has something called a charging order. The charging order works like this. Let's see here. Who has the ability to Google something? Sierra, if you're in front of a computer, I would like for you to do that. Dan, are you here? Dan Robot?
Yeah, I
Okay.
am.
Okay. Got you, Sierra, because sometimes I know you're working. Can you Google charging order and just read the textbook definition? Just put charging order LLC and then just read the textbook definition. So essentially what a charging order, how it works is that, boom, I get sued. I got a limited liability company. Okay. My limited liability company gets sued. Okay. I'm an employee to the company. So that means that, imagine, okay, step 1, the company is Winning Real Estate Limited Liability Company. Okay. I am an employee to the company, and this is going to tie everything in a nice little bow. Now, if they find out that I own that company and I'm an employee to the company, what would happen is that if I get sued and they go after my company, they will award them monetary damages, which is called a charging order. A charging order will get issued, and they'll say, I award Anthony Glenn, I award Sierra Taylor for the accident $10,000, right? Okay, so they would garnish my wages until that money is gone, right? But the corporate veil would prevent them from completely taking my company. Now, what does the charging order say, Sierra? Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready. So a charging order is quite literally an order which places a lien on your membership interest in the LLC. It is a request to the manager of the LLC to pay the creditor all of the profits and income that would have otherwise gone to them.
There you go. You see that? You see exactly what that means. So that's the reason why you guys want. That's the reason why you would like. That's the reason why and I'm only speaking from my own perspective. You guys can research this stuff and understand it. But if you're going to do your corporate structure, if you have a piece of real estate, and I'll give you the flow through of how I set my stuff up. Okay, you want to be able to establish the LLC to operate the business. Okay. So let me now, did Robert, did I answer your question? Did that help you? Did I break it down to you to where you could understand it? Is that a little bit more clear for you?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Outstanding. Does anybody have any questions about the LLC and S Corp in regard to charging order is concerned? Anybody else have any other questions on stage? Okay, outstanding. Let me do a quick room reset. You guys are in the Winning Real Estate House. If you see the little W with the red star, click that W and subscribe to our house. We'll be rocking and rolling. I'll be going for about an hour and a half. And today we're going to be talking about how to hire yourself and the fundamental difference between the corporate structures. We're specifically going to focus on the most two common ones, which is the S Corp and the LLC. Which one has the best? Which one would you pick? I wanted to make sure you guys knew how I look at things. And then now you can start to research these things and understand the terminology so you guys can set up everything. Now we're going to transition into hiring your family members and why you should do that within your company. For those of you who are down in the listening lounge, there's a little clipboard down at the bottom right-hand corner. If you see, I'm going to invite you guys to the stage. All you got to do is hit the little clipboard down at the bottom right-hand corner, raise your hand, and get on stage. We're giving this information away for free. The only thing that we ask you guys to do is get in our Facebook group. This is what you're going to get. If you click the link above my head, you'll be able to get these three things. Number one, you're going to get free information that you learned today. Number two, you don't have to scramble through Clubhouse to try to find the replays. Okay, and number three, we always put information in there to where you can win in real estate. Like all of the financial document that you're going to need to make sure that you don't get taken advantage of while doing a rehab, like a free business plan template, and then also a free minutes document, okay? A minutes document. That document is going to be utilized to make sure that you document your company meetings. Now, let's talk about, let's see here. Let me see right now. I need 5 more people to raise their hand if you guys want me to go through the step-by-step process of how I hire my children. Okay, I need 5 people in the listening lounge to raise their hand right now. That's in the lounge. Okay, Jeffrey, Ruben, Valerie, Tony. You do not have to speak, but what that does is it curates the algorithm to help us grow. So if you're in the listening lounge and you're down, okay, I need 3 more people because I just had some people raise their hand. Thank you, Veronica, Dominique, Tyler, Ashma, Fiona, ADU. Don't be afraid. Come on up. Come on stage. We don't bite. Okay, come on up on stage, and then we'll help cook with. We're gonna help you guys in regard to this. Now, thank you guys for following the example. Maroni, thank you. It's good to see you. How you been?
Hey, Anthony. Good. I couldn't find you for so long in your room, but it's good to be here. Thank you so much for doing the room again.
Absolutely. Okay, so let me go back over to a couple of more mod introductions. Dan, can you tell the people who you are and what you do, brother?
Yes, sir. I am a recently retired Marine. I am a real estate agent. I've been helping vets buy and sell homes for the last, I want to say 6 years under Tony's tutelage, and starting to build my real estate empire step by step.
Magnificent, Dan. So can we get a congratulations on a count of 3? Can everybody on stage unmute their mic and say congratulations to Dan for getting out of the Marine Corps, and then now we just want to say congratulations on 3. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hey.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for your service, brother. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, man, and we're gonna rock out, man. And then I see some people that are in here. Really appreciate everybody following the assignment to come on stage. Remember, above my head, you will see the Facebook group to where you guys could get in the Facebook group. In there also, if you're a real estate professional, you're a mortgage professional, or you're seeking to become a real estate investor, We have information in there every single day, and you'll get notifications of when I'm going live on YouTube and Twitter. Okay, so click that link above my head, join the Facebook group, and then also that's a place if you're real estate professionals for you to get referrals. Okay, we're building that space out for you guys. So join that group. If you're in the real estate or mortgage industry, you'll see. Click that link above my head, join the Facebook group, and let's rock out. Now, are there any questions about the S Corp and the LLC before we continue to get to keep going? No questions.
Yeah, I have a quick question. This is Fiona, and thanks for hosting the room. I'm driving, so I'll be quick. I joined late, so I heard the half of your answer. So I have an LLC set up for one of my properties, or my only property at the moment that I'm renting.
Mm-hmm.
And I got advice on it, and I really wanted to do the S Corp, but because I don't have any family members or descendants, so to speak, that I'd want to employ, and it would be just like solo, I was advised that an S Corp was too much of it was just too robust a model for me to use. Of course, I want to have other properties, and I'll create LLCs for those separately. But I thought ultimately I want a trust that's going to hold the S Corp, that's going to then hold the LLCs. But I was dissuaded from that because I don't have anyone to kind of like employ or pass it down to. So I'm just curious as to what your advice would be. Like, am I in the right structure just to have a LLC for my business, or what?
Okay, so to answer your question, who advised you not to do the S Corp?
It was so two people. One of them was my coach who does she dabbles, and then the other one was a real estate attorney.
Okay, now real estate attorneys are not tax people. Stop listening to people that are not doing what you're doing. Okay, this is a fundamental mistake. Now, Fiona, can I cut you before I hug you? Do you mind?
Absolutely. I came on the stage asking for advice, so.
Okay, all right. So number one, okay, never take advice for someone who's not doing what you're doing. Okay, always talk to a tax professional in regard to how you structure yourself. You don't have to create another S Corp. You could have the LLC take the S Corp filing. Now, did anybody tell you that information?
No.
Exactly. All right.
Nope.
So just because you have a corporate structure, you utilize the you're going to utilize the corporate structure for tax purposes. It all depends on how much income and revenue that you have coming in is why you would want to take the S Corp filing. Okay. So if you talk to a tax professional at the beginning of the year, talk to them and just say, hey, when I file my taxes, can I take the S Corp filing? So you can be an LLC and file your taxes as an S Corp. Did you know that?
I certainly didn't. No.
Okay. And this is now as far as your corporate structure, the S Corp is a little bit more robust in regard to your reporting and how you structure everything. But since you have the LLC, you're still able to do, take some of the tax benefits of having any type of corporate structure, whether it be S Corp, C Corp, LLC. But the reason why you do the limited liability company is for two things: corporate protection, corporate veil, okay, which is like having armor on your business, and then the second thing is you're now here's a little bit of real estate trivia. Okay, here's a question that I would propose. Am I an employee or an employer if I have an LLC?
Both.
Who said both?
I did.
Okay, why?
Because you're the owner of the company, but you can also hire yourself as an employee. So you own the business, but you're also paying yourself for the time you're giving to the company as an employee.
That is correct. Okay. So your structure, I would keep the structure the same, but then when you start drawing revenue, take and see which one will give you the best tax benefits based off of what structure that you decide to. Did I answer your question, Fiona?
It's very helpful. Yes. Thank you very much. I got a golden nugget, so I'll use that next. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions on stage right now? Any questions? I see my sister Hannah here. What's up, Dave? Dave, why are you always hanging out in the audience? Somebody bring Dave up and make Dave a moderator, please. Dave, you know you're always welcome here where you can cook with us. Dave, can you tell the people who you are and what you do, brother?
Oh, I just came here to admire my hero,
Oh my
Anthony
God, man.
Glenn.
This guy. Dave, let the people
Now,
know who you are and what you do, brother.
I'm Dave out of Los Angeles. I am a mortgage planner. I'm 30 years plus years financial and insurance industry, buy, flip, creative financing, foreclosure, um, and just trying to hang out with my friend Anthony Glenn. That's about it.
Now, let me tell you something now. One of the biggest things, guys, if you guys listen, I'm going to personally say, Dave, this is what I want you to do. Can you put your contact information, your 10K card, whatever it is, in the chat for the people to follow you? Because if you guys don't know who Dave is, this is a person that you definitely need to know off of the app, straight up. Like as far as information goes and structuring, correctly structuring businesses and everything else, this guy is a savage. You know, he's the only person that I would say that could come second place to me. But Dave, I know you want to cook,
That's
man.
saying a lot.
Can you give some golden nuggets in regard to what I'm talking about right now?
I just came in. I heard something. Somebody wanted to structure an LLC or something.
Well, can you tell them? Can you tell them why? Can you tell them what S corp filing means? Can you explain in your own words, if you're an LLC, what S
Uh,
corp filing is?
there you're taking your LLC, structuring it as tax. How can I explain it? I'm not fond of S corps really, but it's how can I explain this? S corp filing means that you're going to get a certain tax bracket break when you're filing your claims, such as income. So when you're doing an S corp, you're in a 20, I think, what is it, a 28% tax bracket or something like that. I'm not too
Yes.
sure.
So
Yeah,
so
28% tax bracket. And when you get your deductions, you get to do all a lot of stuff. You can pay yourself as a K1, reduce your income, and run your stuff to your company. But the only problem I have with S corps for real estate is that you can't leave all your money inside the S corp and pull down on it and pay yourself a K1 to reduce your taxes. So that's the only entity that doesn't give you the breaks and is most likely audited for real estate transactions compared to a C corp, because you have to show the income. That if you make, say, a $500,000 in real estate, you can't say, well, I only made myself $25,000. You got to show what your job title is. That's got to make sense to the IRS, because in real estate, people get audited more under S corps
that's
than
correct.
anything else. Yeah. So I don't really deal with S corps. I deal with C corp structures with limited partnerships under an LLC, a two entity, what I call a two-tier corporate structure, where you have a LLC partnership and a in the C corp as my partner with a 98 or a 97 3% split. I run it through my C corp, and then I that doesn't get audited because now I'm taking under a 1065 as a K1 partnership. So now I can say if I made $500,000, if I'm on Anthony's level, I make $1 million or $500,000, I can pay myself as a partnership maybe 15,000 bucks as a dividend, and I'm gonna pay taxes on the $1 million or the $500,000 at, I believe, at 15%. Now, inside of my operational agreement, I can show that partners can take out loans and borrow money from the company. So now, if I need anything, I can literally borrow money from my company. I don't get audited because C corps are allowed to keep reserves in their accounts. And as a partner, I have the option to be able to borrow money from my company if I want to, and I get $12,500 a year tax deduction. So in actuality, I'm only making 3 grand I'm paying taxes on. If I pay myself 5,000, I mean, if I pay myself 15 grand, And then the rest of the money can be used in my C Corp to reinvest. Because I'm a partner, I still get health benefits. I get to write that off. I still get solo 401ks. I still get self-direct Roth IRAs. I get all the benefits as if I was an employee, but without paying double taxation, because you only pay double taxation only when you have a C Corp. And that's what people don't understand, the C Corp, because you have payroll. But there is no payroll because there's a partnership.
Now, Dave,
And that's called,
now
yeah.
one thing that we got to do, man. This is rapid fire. You got
Okay,
now
so,
watch this. Put a 1 in the chat if you understood all of that. Put a 2 in the chat if you were a little confused.
oh crap, you got me on replay. I shouldn't even told you this.
So look, listen. I'm trying to tell you guys. Listen, Dave, in the chat, put your information in there. So Dave is very, very good at corporate structure and giving you guys information. And Dave, this is what I want to do. Can we set up a time to where me and you, how we all can talk about structuring? I want you to be my guest. Can you be my guest in regard to talking about life insurance policies also? Because I have a lot of people that want to talk about those things too.
They don't want to hear the truth.
Come on, man. Come on. We got to do it.
They don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear Instagram, YouTube University fantasies. And that's
No,
what they
man.
want to hear.
No, I think that we need to do this, guys. Put a 3 in the chat if you guys want me to do a life insurance room with Dave. Now, the reason why we want to do that is because y'all remember my 5 pillars of wealth, right? I'll tell you what they are real quick. Okay. Who knows what my 5 pillars of wealth are? Who remembers? Who remembers what my 5 pillars of wealth are? Anybody remember? Can anybody rattle them off?
Yeah, I got it.
What is it?
All right. So I thought I was tracking. Well, okay, 5. So we got
No.
real
Wait.
estate.
Pause right there. Dr.
Okay.
Clarissa J, what are my pillars of wealth?
Insurance,
Life insurance,
business, the
business,
um, the what is it called? Not the 401k, but the other one,
pension
the
plans.
retire. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Um. Real estate.
Real estate. What's the last one?
I can't think of it right
Oh
now.
man.
I know what it is. I just can't think of it because I went out of order.
Which one is she missing, y'all?
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
Trust.
Ian Jensen is going to give you guys $500, okay, in Monopoly money. Okay, for those of you who want to know what the last one is, which one is it?
It's right. He's right. Trust.
The trust.
It's the trust.
The trust. Those are the 5 pillars of wealth, okay? And I hope you guys got this, guys, because right now we're growing. And thank you guys for coming up. And Dave, you still didn't put your
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Let me so the people know this is real. If you guys want to check me out, you want to verify who I am, you can Google me. I should pop up, and you can go to Department of California Insurance. See, I've been in the business for 30 years, so. And I've dealt with New York Life, Mass Mutual, Mutual of Omaha, Aflac before there was even a duck, Combined Insurance Company of America, Cigna's, Life USA, LSW, National Life Group. Oh, let me see who else.
So Dave, that's
Or
the
you can ask me. I'll vouch for Dave.
American,
yeah. I don't
yeah,
need to.
American.
Dave don't need to. I vouch for Dave. So Dave don't need no.
I'm
No, but
joking. I'm joking. I'm
Dave is a
joking.
goat,
yeah,
man.
what I'm saying is because I know I'm going to say some stuff people ain't going to like. Uh, I've done a documentary type of thing where IULs is run from the IUL, and my biggest peeve is index universal life. I say run
Yeah, guys, and this is
like that.
and the reason why I want to talk about that, and I want to make sure you guys understand this stuff. Like when Dave talks about it, he tells you how to structure your life insurance policies. Like he'll give you information on this stuff because I know a little bit to be dangerous, right? But I'm not gonna tell you guys that I'm a professional, but I know how my life insurance policy is. And let me give you the 5 pillars of wealth real quick, so I can so we can keep the conversation moving, guys. Because I think when we're talking about this, we're talking about hiring yourself right now. We want to get back to that. I see Credit Ninja join the stage. I see Dominica, Fiona. I see ADU on stage. I see a bunch of people on stage. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you who are just getting here, today we're talking about rapid fire real estate Q&A. And above my head, you will see the Winning Real Estate Facebook group. Click that link, join the Facebook group, guys, because we don't know how long Clubhouse is going to last. I hate to say it, but if you guys want to still be in contact with us, Twitter Spaces and YouTube is where we're moving to. Okay, we're going to continue to kick it like a sensei on Clubhouse, but we just don't know how long it's going to last, right? Usually when we have rooms, we'll have 300, 400 people by now. But as you can see, they've throttled back getting people here. So what we want to make sure is that you guys know how to get in contact with us and cook. So let's talk about why should you hire yourself in your company and hire your children. Right now, I want you guys to I'm going to give you guys a quick example, and then we're going to give a quick introduction to some more mods, okay? All right. Everybody in the chat put $12,950 in the chat. $12,950. $12,950. Okay? Put that in the chat right now. Okay, the reason why I'm asking you guys to do this is that for those of you who are hiring minors within your company can pay up to $12,950 tax-free per child in your company with a agreement. Now, the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because ain't nobody telling y'all this stuff on how to do it. So think about it. I have 2 kids, okay? And let me show you how I do it. Here's how my kids are hired. I have a piece of real estate. I put the real estate in a trust. Why do I put the real estate in a trust? Somebody, come on, quick. It's rapid fire. Somebody tell me, why do I have my property in a trust?
To ensure it passes the way you want it to go.
So when I pass away, that property doesn't get sold immediately by my kids and I avoid probate. Now, all right, I have a holding company that is a corporate structure within my trust. So trust, the house, the LLC operates the business portion of the house. My company, my limited liability company then pays my children, okay, within that company for marketing. Now, I own a business. My kids, this is what I had to have. I had to have a couple of things before hiring my kids. Number one, I had to have an agreement, okay, a job description. Number two, I had to have when they're going to do it, why they're going to do it, how they're going to do it, and how they're going to be compensated, okay? And number three, I had to have documentation for the IRS to make sure that I stay within the parameters of having my kids hired within my company, okay? Now, this is how the money goes. The money goes into their account, and then it funds their education plans, and then their UTMA. Okay, 2 accounts. So the UTMA is a savings account on steroids. The 529 is an education account. Now they're hired within my company as marketers. Okay, marketing company. That's they're marketers for my company. My daughter is 10. My son is 11. He'll be 12 in November. They've been hired within my company since they were 2-3 years old. Okay, I pay my kids that amount of money. Okay, that $1,650 goes into their personal into their account. If I continue to put that $1,650 in their account over a 16-year period, they will have approximately $600,000 at 19 years old to go to college. Okay? This is why you hire your children. Number one, you're lowering your taxable income. Number two, you're building credit, collateral, and capital for your children, the 3 C's. Number three, you don't have to co-sign for them because they already have credit, collateral, and capital, personal and business accounts by the time they're 18 years old. Now, I'm going to open up the floor for questions because I want to talk about how to hire yourself within your corporate structure. Who has questions on stage right now?
I have a question.
I have an answer.
So, for your child's experience, though, so that's fine, like a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old. But when there's a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old, and it's kind of feeling like a self-directed IRA experience where you're not really touching the money, how do you build into that structure actually? Is there room in that structure for them to actually get a check that they can go do teenage things with the money as an employee of the business? Like, how does that part of it look
Of course, yeah.
as far as their experience? Okay, I'm just saying, you talked about the college part, and I just wanted to know if you could talk about that other part too.
Yeah, sure. So remember, does anybody remember the accounts that I told you guys to set up? What accounts did I tell you to set up? There's 3 accounts I tell you to get when you hire your children. Anybody remember? Sierra, Ian, Bruno, anybody?
UTMA, a Coverdell.
No. That's close. Okay. In order for you to fund a UTMA and a 529, you have to have a personal account, right? So these are the accounts that I set up. My kids have their own personal account, and Ian will tell you, he comes to my house and he sees this. Am I serious, Ian? Do you see it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
All day.
so my children, okay, they have their own personal account, right? They have their own credit card, they have their own debit card. And when we go out to eat and we do those things, they pay for themselves. And then they bring the receipt back, and then we consolidate their receipts in our family meetings. So they get the experience to know. And let me tell you a quick story about my daughter, all right? So there we was going to Dave & Buster's. I think she was like 5 or 6. I can't remember how old she was. Okay, and I asked my son, I said, listen, check this out. I asked my children, I said, look, if you guys want to, you can have all your money, or you can give me the 30, 60, 90, 10. That means that, you can either, you can either take your money and I can give you all of your money, or you can give some of your money to daddy and then daddy will put it up for you. My son, what do you think he picked? If anybody knows my kids, Sierra, Ian, who do you think picked them to put the money up?
Carson
decided
Carson.
what'd you say, Sierra?
I think knowing them, I would say Carson wanted to keep her money and Anthony wanted to put his up.
That is correct. That's funny that you said that. My daughter was like, I want my money now. I said, okay, all right, cool. But what she didn't know is daddy was setting her up. All right. So we all went out to Dave & Buster's. I gave them each their own debit card. And then I said, all right, you're going to go and then get your card or whatever. And then you could spend whatever's left on there. And we would go out and we would go to the store. My daughter always wanted some Scooby snacks. Can I have chips? I said, yeah. Go ahead. She was swiping that card, turning up, right? So then when we went to Dave & Buster's, guess what? It was like, I like to hang out with kids. So I had a bunch of kids with us. We were all going to Dave & Buster's. My daughter had like $20 on her card, right? So guess what I made my daughter do? She came to me asking for more, to charge her card more. And guess what I said? Nope. You're going to have to walk around and watch the rest of these kids. Watch Anthony play. And then I'm going to watch you play. And I made sure that she knew that I'm not giving her any money. Right? So that's my experience with my daughter. And she learned an invaluable lesson. You have to put money away and save it. And my son, he knew, right? So he saved his money, and my daughter is old enough to count. I think, I can't remember how old she was, but that was the experience that I do with my children, okay? So to answer your question, yes, they have their own personal credit and debit card. They are authorized users on my card, and then they also have a line of credit with their from off of their LLC. Okay, so they go when we go out and we do stuff, they use their own cards. They don't use mine. They use their own cards from the stuff that I give them. So they get the experience now. And what I'll do is I'll go on YouTube and then I'll show you what a business meeting is, what it looks like within my family, so you can actually see what we do. Okay. And then put a 1 in the chat if you guys want to know how we host business meetings with my family. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't care, because I'll give you the free documentation for that. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want the documentation of how I host business meetings with my family. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't care, because I'll give that to you guys and you guys can echo what I'm doing right now. Okay. All right. I see some ones. Okay, Sierra, can you talk about the minutes document and why we use it?
So the minutes document is basically just annotating everything that is mentioned and spoken about at the meeting. And this plays a major role if you are using something like the Augusta rule, or, it becomes an expense to have a meeting. Having those minutes helps a lot. And it also helps, you as a company, of course, be organized and refer back to what the previous meeting was about. It's something that should be kept on record. For all types of purposes, especially tax purposes, if you are, claiming certain deductions and credits that are, tied to your business, you want to have those meeting minutes. Excuse me, my my brain is off today. You want to have those minutes to refer back to as proof that, hey, there was a meeting this day. In fact, this is what we talked about. This is what we agreed to. This is what we postponed. And then being basically having a backing for these expenses that occur when you do have business meetings as well.
Outstanding, Sierra. You mentioned something, the Augusta rule, and we're going to cover that next, guys. Okay, so does anybody have any questions about family meetings or how to hire your children? Or any moderators have any value to add to that conversation? Anybody want to jump in? Any questions?
Yeah, I got a question.
Yes.
I heard, I don't know if it was just uh, she didn't mean to say it. Did I hear you can get a tax deduction from the meetings that you're hosting as a company?
Oh, yeah. Oh, who's asking that question?
Orion?
Oh, Ryan, are you in front of a computer? Can you Google on your phone?
Yeah, I can Google on my phone.
Okay, I want you to Google the Augusta rule. Everybody put that in the chat right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to break down writing off money and having meetings at your residence, because I want to break this down right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want to know where to find this at and how to do it. Okay, I want to make sure that you guys got this, because this is a hack and a half right here. I want you to read to me real time what the Augusta rule says with your own mouth, brother, because this is going to blow your mind away. Go ahead.
Okay, it says this rule, it allows homeowners to rent out their home for up to 14 days per year without needing to report the rental income on their individual tax return.
You heard that, right? All right. Up to 14 days. I put it in the chat. It's IRS. I'm sorry. 280A is the rule. The Augusta rule is 280A. So here's how it goes. I have meetings at my personal residence. I create the minutes document. I order food and create an event around that, as long as it's for office expenses. I do that personal meeting at my personal residence. I do it for 14 days, and then I'm able to deduct that. My corporate structure can pay me for renting my own. My company is basically renting my personal residence, so that goes down as an expense to my corporate structure. Did y'all know that? Isn't that fire? So that's the 280A. The Augusta rule is 280A in the IRS. If you go there and look it up, that's what it means. So that means that for 14 days out of the year, if I did a company meeting for $1,000, that's a $12,000 expense to my company to lower my taxable income. Did I answer your question, my friend?
Yes, sir.
How do you like that? You like that?
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
So this is the reason why we have these meetings, guys, because, number one, we talked about hiring your children. Number two, we talked about the Augusta rule. Number three, we talked about why LLCs could take the S Corp filing. And let me explain why that So both of them are passed through. Basically, that means that the entity and the business profit and losses are reported on the owner's individual tax returns and simplifies everything. So, the whole purpose of, uh, LLCs are a lot more easier to manage, but the S corp filing, you get more flexibility in regard to tax purposes. So when you guys are doing each one, it's going to save you. Typically, the reason why LLCs uh, will take the S corp filing is because uh, S corps are pass through entities, and that means that the business income and individual are reported on the owner's individual tax return. So it basically reduces self-employment taxes. That's the reason why people do that, guys. And for those of you, just look, when you structuring your corporate structure, just make sure you talk to a tax professional, because they're going to be able to tell you why. I'm not a tax professional, but I've been doing this for such a long time. I kind of know the hacks and why we do certain things the way that we do it. Now, are there any questions? Any questions or comments that anyone would like to add to the conversation? Because we're going to talk about how you should hire yourself and why. Any questions?
How do you officially put your kids as employees on, so that way the IRS knows that they are employees to the company?
That's a great question. Anybody want to tackle that? The question was, how do you officially hire yourself and your children as employees, right? Okay. All you have to do, pay attention, guys. Call payroll, a payroll company. You set up your corporate structure, call a payroll company, provide your social security number, date of birth, first and last name, and then they will set you up. You tell them how much you want to pay them, what their either hourly wages are or what their salary is, and then they will set it up to where when your corporate structure gets paid, the money automatically deducts as a payroll expense to your kids. Listen to me though. You have to document your children on why you have to document it. You can't just put them on payroll and you don't have no job description, and you can't verify that they actually work those hours to save taxes. You're going to get audited. You have to make sure that you thoroughly document the information of what your kids are going to be doing, when they're going to be doing it, why they're going to be doing it, how they're going to get compensated. Okay. So you can justify why you're paying them that money. Okay. My children's are marketers for my company, and they're brand ambassadors to my company. You ever seen a baby on a Gerber commercial? That's a brand ambassador. You ever seen Shaq with Icy Hot? That's a brand ambassador. You ever seen, all of the, children on Baby Gap? That's a brand ambassador. Those cute kids are getting paid for advertising and marketing. Okay. So they can do that for your business. Okay. My kids do social media marketing, and they also do administrative stuff in my company, and I pay them for that. Did I answer your question, Ian?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Any other questions? Any questions while the people are on stage? Because we're going to talk about a couple of more things. Appreciate you guys pulling up. I see Franco, Bernice. I see a bunch of people down in the listening lounge. Appreciate you guys for pulling up. Jamisha, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. How are you?
If I'd be doing any better, I'd be a twin.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Anybody have any questions? What's going on? What you working on? How are you winning this morning?
Unknown caller.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, well, I just got an accepted offer for one of my investors, so that's a good thing. And I'm trying to sell a $2.75 million apartment complex,
No,
so
you
that's good too.
you will sell a 2.75 property.
I will sell.
That's what I'm talking about, sister. All right. Well, good to see you, and thank you for coming. Did you have any questions or value to add to the conversation?
No conversation. I mean, no questions at this time.
Indeed. Oh my God. We got Constance Carlisle. Oh. Okay, I want to give a shout out to Constance Carlisle. I just want to let y'all know that Constance, I taught her everything that she knows about real estate. Okay, she wouldn't be where she is without me. Um, Connie, do you want to say hello? Tell the people who you are and what you do. Connie, are you there? Can y'all hear me?
I'm here. Good morning, everybody.
Good
How?
morning.
Oh, okay. I think I did something with my screen. Hello, everybody. I just want to let everybody know I'm here. Just tapping in really quick. Hey, Tony, I just need you to check your text messages real quick. But I am a mortgage and real estate broker with the team. Super excited. We're getting ready for our big event, so I am doing all the things in the background. So I had to jump in real quick just to deliver a quick message. Hopefully, everyone who is in the San Diego area is going to show up and attend. You do not want to miss the event. It is going to be awesome. So. Anyway, I just love you guys. You guys are going to always learn a lot here in this room. And yeah, so happy Tuesday, everybody.
Outstanding, outstanding. Okay, so I got the information. So guys, we only got a couple of more minutes. Can y'all change that slide to the 10x Vets event, please, at the top? Guys, we will be coming to San Diego October 14th. Okay, with 10x Vets. Okay, that's our event that we have coming up, guys. If you guys want to know how to build an unstoppable business with veterans, buy a property with veterans, buy multi-units with veterans with no money down or 12.5% down, do 100% cash out refinance with veterans. 10x Vets will be here October 14th. Okay, in sunny Southern California. That event is going to be at the top. If you guys want to pull up, okay, it is free. Okay. Now, if y'all want to get out here and continue to lose, go ahead. But if you want to win in real estate with us and learn how to build an unstoppable business, okay, sponsored by Grant and Elena Cardone, okay, come out to that event. This is personal professional development for military spouses. Number two, build and buy a business. That's for anyone. You don't have to be a vet. And it's also how to maximize the VA home loan benefit to where you can completely crush it in real estate with the VA home loan benefit. Click the link above my head, get in the building. It is a free event. Come out, come support. If you got to get out here, you got to get on a bird. Get out here, you know, and win with us. Okay, come on out, pull up. Okay, we'll be super excited to see you guys for that event. All right.
Anthony, I just wanted to be the one to tell you your little glitter sound effect is low today. The volume is very low. I know you like to use it a lot, and I just want you to know your glitter is a little low.
Okay. All right. All right. That's not a glitter sound. You know what I'm saying? That's
I always thought it was like a fairy
it
godfather
is like
sound.
it's like, is it a glitter sound? Yeah, like pixie dust, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, that's my winning sound. I appreciate that. And I see my brother Anthony Renew is in the building. Anthony, can you tell the people who you are and what you do?
Absolutely, absolutely. Good morning, bro. Hey, hello everyone. Anthony Renew here. I am a investor, a real estate agent, and also a loan officer with the team here, with the 10X Vets team. Excited about Saturday. I am also active duty Navy and ending my time. Actually, I filed my Appendix J earlier today, so I'm
Oh my
wrapping up here.
God.
Yeah, it's overdue. So I should have been had it done, but procrastinated. So it is time for me to go. But yeah, I'm wrapping up my time here and look forward to bigger and better things. So um, all of you, it's going to be a great event, as Connie just mentioned. We look forward to seeing you all. And if you have any questions or need anything, feel free to reach out.
Hey, I want to say something.
Yo, congratulations,
We got to
dog.
congratulate him. Can we put a fire emoji in the chat for my brother Anthony Renew? How many years of faithful service?
I'm at 19, so when I retire, it'll be a little bit past 20. But yes, I'm at 19 years.
Shout out to my brother Anthony Renew for 20 faithful years in the U.S. Navy wearing tight pants. All right.
Yeah, right.
No, man, I want to give a shout out to my brother. We mess around, man. I'm still salty because Anthony came up and kicked my ass in front of my kids in flat. What was it? Tug of war, man. We got our ass kicked in the event, man, and I'm still salty about that, and I want my revenge. Okay, so shout out to Anthony for bringing his team over, guys, and for those of you who don't know, I want to say something publicly, guys. Listen, before we get back into this, and I see some people on Twitter Spaces, guys. Look, this event would not be possible if it wasn't for you guys' support. So Anthony, Bruno, Sierra, Ian, Constance, the Renew Home team, all of the people, everybody, Dave, Veronica, Franco, Alvin, Alexis, Leah, Jamisha, D Wood, everybody that's on stage, Dr. Ashley. Guys, we got our Sierra, Nikki, everybody that's on stage right now. We would not have gotten this 10x deal if it wasn't for you guys coming into this space and giving the veterans a voice. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of our heart. This is our first event in San Diego. I want to give also a special shout out to Jonathan Bing, because Jonathan Bing is the one who gave me my voice on Clubhouse when people did not like me, but now they're learning from me. And because of that, I want to publicly say thank you. He's not here. He probably don't even know I'm doing this. But I pitched that idea. If Jonathan wouldn't have gave me the microphone to teach in his room in the Mortgage Syndicate, that wouldn't have led to me pitching an idea to Grant Cardone in Nelson Apega's Million Marathon Room. And that led to a partnership with them to build this empire for veterans. And I'm going to tell you, this started back in 2019. And if it wasn't for them and if it wasn't for you guys' support, we would not be here. So we humbly say thank you. We love you guys. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for arguing with us. Thank you for coming in and sharing your information. And thank you for giving us the listen, you give me a microphone, I'm going to freaking kill it. Okay, so because you guys are supporting us, you guys are equally important as the people kicking the information down. So we love you, everybody in the listening lounge, for being here. We don't have the biggest room. You don't have to have the biggest amount of people. You just got to have the right people with you. Winning Real Estate only has 8,400 people. There's rooms with 60, 70,000 people in there, and they don't give the information out like we do. So I just want to say thank you guys. I'm excited. In about 20 minutes, I have a meeting, or actually 30 minutes, I have a meeting with them to talk about our first event. The 10X Vets event is at the top. If you click that link above my head, you guys can come out and join us. We would love for your support to come out and build with us. It is a free event. Show your love and support by coming out and joining our crew as we crush this thing. And this is for real estate agents too. If you're a real estate agent or investor and you're trying to grow your business, there are some business opportunities that will be presented to there at the event. So we do have a VIP little moment in there carved out for people who want to build with us. Okay, so thank you guys. I wanted to get through that. Now let's get back to this part right here, and then I want to open it up for questioning, because this is the last thing. Now, 5 pillars of wealth, and we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to open it up for questioning. Number 1. You hire yourself because now you're an employee to your company, okay? Number 2, you build the 3 C's, credit, collateral, capital. Put that in the chat right now. 3 C's, credit, collateral, and capital. When you open up a business, and if you put money in a business account, what do you think the bank's going to want to do? Give you a what?
A loan.
A loan, right? So because you got the collateral, because they see that your business is making money, and then your collateral is, the real estate asset if you own real estate. So when you hire yourself, the money basically goes like this. It goes into the property manager, pays the corporate structure. The corporate structure pays you as an employee. Now, what this also does is it gives you an opportunity to maximize your pension plans. Okay, I'm going to give 3 really quick. Okay, SEP IRA. Okay, somebody put that in the chat. SEP IRA. Okay, 401k. Okay, defined benefit plan. Okay, I'll put these in the chat. Okay, and the reason why I put them in the chat, let me just give you an example of how these work. Okay. SEP IRA allows you to put in $66,000 annually in there tax-free, and it grows tax-deferred. $66,000 max. The defined benefit plan allows you to put $265,000 in there tax-deferred, and that money grows. The 401k plan allows you to put $22,500 tax-deferred. So you cannot do that unless you have a corporate structure, okay? You can't do it. You have to have an EIN. You have to look, this right here is how you build generational wealth. So think about that. That's over $300,000 that I can put in these accounts, tax deferred, and then if they're in the S&P 500, that money is going to grow tax deferred over time. Okay? So Ian is putting this in the chat. You cannot, now that's the reason why you want to set up your LLC, S Corp, C Corp, and then also that gives you an opportunity to leverage your life insurance plans, policies as well. Okay. So there's so many things that you guys could do, because what most business owners do, they create a company and then they write off everything. Where if you're writing off everything, you have no collateral. If you have no collateral, you can't do what? You can't get a loan or credit. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down, man? I hope you guys are picking up this smoke right now, because this information is essential for you guys to understand how important it is to understand this stuff. Anybody want to jump in? Ian, I see you came off mic.
No, just giving you a mic clap, sir.
Outstanding. Does anybody have any questions about those three pension plans in regard to why you want to structure your company and hire yourself? Anybody have any questions while the mic is open?
I have one.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so, and I understand why you should do it because of everything you just said. But then do you take into account, because you're going to have this income then, that you're going to have regular income taxes on that income? Like, does that factor in at all?
Yes. So remember, you have a pass-through entity. Of course, you want to show that you're making money, but if you are leveraging the money coming through your LLC or your S Corp, it's a pass-through entity. That means the money is passing through your company, and you can expense it. So if I have all of these pension plans set up and I'm funding them, then if I put $22,000 into if I made $100,000 and I put $20,000 in my 401k plan, then how much money is going to get taxed?
80, got it.
80, right? On top of all of my expenses, right? So when you're looking at this, instead of when you're making your company, you just don't want to write off everything. You want to invest money because all of the money that you put in these pension plans allow you to do other things, like the 401k. You can buy real estate with it. The SEP IRA, you can have real estate, stocks, bonds, precious metals, all types of stuff in there. So you can buy things. And then also, if you have real estate that's printing money, there's only two things that print money. There's only two things. That's it. I don't care what anybody tells you. You can debate with me all day long. There's only two things that print money infinitely after you pass away. The first one is real estate. Okay. Money is continuing to come in if you have tenants in there. And the second one is a business that you establish. Okay. Now, those two things print money. Okay. They're an ATM machine. They print money infinitely. Now, the pension plan can grow money, but it doesn't print money. Growing money and printing money is different. Growing money is I have to make money in order for me to put it in there for it to grow. Printing money means that it's passive income. I don't have to do anything and it prints money. Is this all making sense?
Yeah, absolutely. And as soon as you pointed out the fact that you're going to take that money and invest it, reinvest it into, like you said, a pension or something like that, then it clicked. So I got it.
There you go. So then you add the real estate, because now you have depreciation. And then this is the last thing that I'm going to talk about. Depreciation. Put depreciation in the chat. Depreciation. Everybody put depreciation in the chat. Who wants to help me with this? Because this is the last thing that I'm going to talk about, because I got 5 more minutes before I get off the stage right now. And tomorrow we're going to be rocking in the Mortgage Syndicate. I'll be there from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thursday, I'll be on Clubhouse as well, rocking and rolling until we have the date. So here's how the depreciation works. Okay, I buy a $500,000 property. Ian, can you be Anthony? Can you be my calculator, please, if you don't mind? Can you pull your calculator out, Anthony? Renew? Okay, who can use a calculator for me?
I got you, bro.
Okay, Ian. Okay, quick example. Okay, so let me give you this quick example of how depreciation works. I have a property. I buy the property. And this is the fundamental thing of why the interest rates are not as important as you think. Okay? $500,000 property. Put that in the chat. $500,000 divided by 27.5. What number do I get, Ian? Can you tell me what that is? Put that math in the chat so you guys got this. 500,000
500,000.
divided by 27 and a half.
$181.
Okay, 500,000 divided by 27.5 equals $18,181. Okay? That, my friend, is your tax deduction every year that you have that property through the depreciation cycle. So you owning a piece of real estate, you are able to depreciate that asset and deduct $18,181 if you have tenants in the property for a rental property. Now, let's take it one step further. 500,000, Ian, let's do this again. 500,000, and I want you to multiply that times 6%. What do you get? 500,000 times 6% equals, do it exactly the way I'm telling you to do it. 500,000,
30 grand.
$30,000. So in America right now, and I'm going to land with this, the average houses are going up 6 to 8%. Your property is going to appreciate $30,000 and you get an $18,000 tax write-off. Let that sink in. $18,181 of a depreciation write-off, and the property is going to appreciate $30,000. That's almost 50 grand. Okay? This is why you see rich people buying property, because they know that the more money that they make, they need more depreciation. And there's something that I'm going to land with this. I want all of you guys to put 1031 exchange in the chat, and then I'm going to be finished. Okay, 1031 exchange. You can buy, the 1031 exchange allows you to buy property, put tenants in it, rental property, exchange, sell that property, have all of your equity go into another property tax deferred. So let's just say that you bought a $500,000 property and it went up to $1 million. You can sell that property, take that $500,000 and invest in other asset that's like or better. That means the same style of house or better, okay? And 1031 exchange properties, right? Until you have properties completely paid off. That's called a 1031 exchange, okay? Any questions about what was taught today? Because I got to roll out, guys. This has been a phenomenal room. Any questions? Any closing remarks? Ian, Sierra, can you guys take us out?
Hey, everybody,
I'm
thanks for
happy to help
coming
if you
in.
need it.
Yeah.
It's all right. I got Miss Ashley. Why don't you go for it, and then I'll close it
Hey,
down.
y'all. No, go ahead.
All right, all right. Well, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate everybody for coming in here today. This has been the Win in Real Estate Group. Stand by for some really great classes coming up here the next couple of days. Follow us into the Mortgage Syndicate tomorrow at 0600 Pacific Standard Time, 0900 Eastern Standard Time. And then in the back into the real estate, the Win in Real Estate House on Thursday, we will be kicking here around 9 o'clock in the morning Pacific time. So make sure you don't miss out on a really great opportunity to learn more from really outstanding, high producing professionals that are here giving their hard earned knowledge out to you guys for free. So don't sleep on the fact that you got a lot of huge, high producing professionals ready to give you the knowledge that they learned the hard way for free. All right, so let's all give Anthony and the team a big round of applause and thank them for their time today. And make sure you give them a little bit of social currency, give them a little bit of give them some follows if you haven't already. Make sure you follow the house, follow the mods, and make sure you bring your questions to the next one because we're ready to rock and roll. Thank you very much. Miss
Hey,
Ashley, if you got anything else you want to say, take us out.
real quick, make sure that you guys, I'm going to change the link to the top. Listen, if you guys like this information today, I'm going to put our YouTube channel at the top so you guys can come back and just click the replay instead of going through a maze to find this replay on the things that we talked about today. Okay. So can you change out that link to the SITREP YouTube channel, please? So,
Got it.
So guys, subscribe to the SITREP YouTube channel. I'm telling you guys are going to win. in there, this information. You can just click on there. We talked about the 1031 exchange. We talked about pension plans, hiring your kids, how much you can pay them, the Augusta rule, and much, much more. The replays will be in the YouTube channel, so click on there. And then also we'll be building more and more on that in that space, okay? So that link is above my head. Put a 1 in the chat after you click that link and you've subscribed to our YouTube channel. I want to see how many people have done it out of the 93 winners that were here today. Put a 1 in the chat if you've already clicked the link and you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You guys can see me live and in color. All right. I see you, German. Thank you, Mr. Summers. I see you, Dorothy. Okay. I see some 1s in the chat. D Woods, thank you very much. Okay. Anybody else? All right. Click that link above my head. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Miranda, thank you. D Woods, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. That replay that's here today is going to be on. So if you hit that link, you'll be able to get on there and go to the live. You'll be able to see me real time. All right, appreciate you guys. We got to go out. Sorry we had to cut it short today. I got a event. I got a meeting here in a couple of minutes. And thank you guys for joining. I see some of you guys are already on the YouTube, and I see you guys popping up. So I really appreciate that, guys. And we will talk to you guys mañana. Have a great day.